Remember how you used to imagine saving your school from a terrorist attack and becoming the famous kid in the entire school?
Oh my God, look how brave he is.
Yeah, he's cute as well.
He saved us all from terrorists.
I want his number.
Well, we know that would never happen unless you live in Palestine. You replay conversations from years ago, like they matter today, while you're laying on your bed at night giving a 1,000-yard stare at the ceiling. Overthinking feels harmless, but it slowly turns your life into a slow torture. And the worst part is, most people do not even notice how deep they are stuck in it until it starts hurting for real. It ruins your confidence in a slow way. You start doubting things you used to do easily. You stay quiet in places where you should speak. You feel scared to make choices because your mind makes every choice look dangerous. Overthinking also makes you tired for no reason. Your brain keeps jumping from one topic to another. It keeps imagining things that never happened. It keeps creating problems that don't exist. And when you live like this every day, you start losing your energy for the real stuff. You cannot focus. You cannot stay calm. Even the small tasks feel huge. You start feeling stuck even when nothing is actually holding you back. Another thing is how overthinking kills your happiness. You get good news, but you start thinking of what could go wrong. Someone compliments you and your brain says they are lying. Something nice happens and you tell yourself it will not last. Your mind becomes a machine that looks for threats all the time. You stop enjoying life because you are too busy preparing for problems that are not even real. And then comes the social side. You start overthinking what others will think of you. You change your behavior based on imaginary judgments. If someone replies late, you think they don't like you enough. If someone is quiet, you assume you did something wrong. You treat every silence like a warning. This creates stress for no reason. And the worst part is that the real world is not even doing anything to you. Your own thoughts are making all the mess. So how can we stop overthinking? As most of the time when we are overthinking, we are not even aware of it. First thing you need to do is to slow down your thoughts, not by forcing them to stop, but by being aware of them. When you feel like you're overthinking again, look around your room and ask, am I overthinking again? This snaps your brain out of the story it's creating. It makes you aware of your overthinking as you realize it's not real and it's just wasting your time. And you come back into the present. Next, you need to get your thoughts out of your head. Thoughts get stronger when they stay inside. Say them out loud or write them somewhere into a journal. Accept that you cannot control externalities. Something that has to happen will happen. So instead of overthinking about things that are out of your control, focus on the things that are within your control. Third is action. Overthinking grows in empty spaces. When you sit with nothing to do, your brain fills the silence with nonsense. So do something small and real. Clean one corner. Study for a few hours. Go for a short walk. Send one message you have been delaying. The moment you start doing something, your mind stops looping because your body takes control. You cannot think and act at the same time with full intensity. Social overthinking. When your mind creates a story about someone thinking bad stuff about you, ask yourself for proof, not imaginary proof, but something real. Because when someone doesn't reply you back, doesn't pick up your phone, there could be 1,000 possible reasons. They could be really busy, or maybe they genuinely don't like you. But most of the time there is none. People are too busy thinking about their own problems. The moment you remind yourself of this, you stop taking every small thing personally. Another trick is setting a thought cutoff. When you catch yourself overthinking, tell your mind you will think about it later. Pick a time in the day like evening or night. By the time that moment comes, the thought usually feels weaker and less important. Next, have less expectations from everything. Overthinking grows when you try to make things perfect. You think too much about what could go wrong because you want things to go perfectly. Accept that not everything needs to be perfect. When you expect nothing and get nothing, you don't get upset. But when you expect something and get nothing, you feel it. You cannot stop overthinking by trying to control every thought. You stop it by controlling what you do with that thought.